The Brooklyn Seltzer Museum is just a treasure for America. It's being preserved as a functioning business that still has a place in modern society and has for 100 years or more. I was selected to be a judge for a number of reasons. One, I visited egg cream dealers all over the country. And two, I created National Egg Cream Day, which this event is celebrating.
My name is Alex Gomberg. I am the co-curator of the museum and vice president of Brooklyn Seltzer Boys. Brooklyn Seltzer is the last factory in all of New York and one of only 3 siphon bottling companies in the entire United States. So we're in a very special place. We've had this business for 4 generations now, and we're very excited to keep the tradition going. One very important seltzer tradition is the art of the egg cream.
We have 7 incredible businesses that have volunteered to spend their time to share with us, and you will get to watch 4 illustrious judges judge their egg creams. We've decided on 3 criteria. First one is performance, then presentation, and then from the moment it touches their tongue, taste. And at the end of our time, we will find out who will be taking home the Golden Siphon. Today could not be what it is without them, both because of their support and also for those who are choosing to use it, their amazing syrup. So please give it up for You Bets. Are we ready for the competition to begin? Juliana's is a coal-fired neighborhood pizza emporium with international acclaim, located directly under the Brooklyn Bridge.
I enjoy making this for the little ones because you get to really see them smile when the sugar hits them, little sugar rush.
Am I correct that you just tasted your first egg cream?
This is my pioneer egg cream, definitely.
What's the experience like for you?
Paradise. I feel I'm going elsewhere.
So, Aiden, what was it like having your first egg cream up here today?
I know that the cup said that you gotta pour that much chocolate in, but I think we should lower that down because there's too much chocolate in that. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It was amazing. I'm around a whole bunch of competitive people. People love doing what they do. Like literally, you got to put your heart into it. That's what I would say. You gotta make it like you mean it. But in the order you do it, I mean, like after this competition, I would say there is no order in how you do it. It's do you enjoy doing it? So I think that's the most important thing that stands out with an egg cream.
Next, I'm excited to invite sibling duo Pete and Gia. Pharmacy is located in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn. Established in 2010, a contemporary soda fountain housed in a historic apothecary from the early 1900s. The pharmacy originated with a founding mission to bring the egg cream, the iconic New York drink, back to the top of the menu. So, Gia, Pete, what's it like to get to compete in today's egg cream competition for you?
My blood is flowing, my heart's thumping. The egg cream is really a beloved drink for us. It is the bedrock of our business.
Let me tell you one thing about this competition. If you win this competition and you make the best egg cream in New York, you make the best egg cream in the world.
That felt like we were on like the Food Network of egg creams. That presentation was like up there. I was very impressed.
My experience was participating in this was awesome. It's great to be around other egg cream people. Sometimes it feels like you're all alone making egg creams on an island, and getting together with all these other egg cream people it was really cool.
Many people here might remember Eisenberg's, a long-standing, phenomenal location for egg creams in the city. Eric and his partner from SMP have taken over that space and brought it for a new generation. I'd said we have businesses here, restaurants that have been mixing egg creams for almost 100 years, and it turns out almost a little bit more than 100 days on the other end, right? 18 months. Let's give it up for S&P Lunch. Thank you, guys. Going from the west side of Manhattan to the east, we have the Lexington Candy Shop. The Lexington Candy Shop is the one I keep saying is 99 years young. An original luncheonette and soda fountain serving egg creams to the Upper East Side since 1925. Now, you can't see what I can see, but if you were where I'm standing, you would see that we have custom chocolate syrup.
Yeah, we've been doing it always. The 1925, the syrup, scratch all the time. It's a great product, but we like ours to use. This is the first time that we're having this competition with the egg cream. It's fantastic because it's part of history in New York, and it was nice to be recognized, which is fantastic.
We are now going to go out of the city and go out of the state. And we're going to bring to the stage Eric and Ryan from Philadelphia, from Franklin Fountain. Give it up for them.
Spiritually, Brooklyn is absolutely the home of the egg cream. We honor that in Philly. But I wanted to just take a moment to read a recipe from an 1897 dispenser's manual called the Standard Manual of Soda and Other Beverages. The drink that's just called the egg cream is this, and this is what we're going to make for you folks today. It's cream, syrup, vanilla extract, and the yolks of 4 eggs.
We are now going to come back to New York and go to a borough we haven't heard from yet. That borough is Staten Island. We're going to hear from Eggers Ice Cream. Located on Staten Island, Eggers Ice Cream has proudly served the community premium homemade ice cream, fountain drinks, and candy since 1932.
We have a old-fashioned soda fountain in our store, so we still have, the handles, and we have our own CO2. So it was very interesting coming here today and seeing these seltzer siphons. I know someone mentioned it earlier that they used to use the Libby glasses. I think it was Brooklyn Soda Pharmacy, soda fountain. We actually did too until they were discontinued, and we couldn't get them anymore. So we switched to this type of glass because, as I always learned, the most important thing of the presentation of it is the head. And when I do training for my new staff, it's always, I'm always like, hold your thumb up, make sure there's at least, this much of a head on your egg cream, and that's how we kind of do them at Eggers.
It was really fun to participate in the egg cream competition. It was the first time I ever did something like this, and Eggers has been making egg creams for so long, so it was really cool to showcase it. I also feel like one of my favorite parts was just meeting other people in the industry and connecting with them and seeing how they do it and just talking amongst peers.
It was nice to see where our egg creams stack up. Our regulars always say we have the best egg creams, so it was nice being able to try other fountains' egg creams and, see the little nuances between them.
Our last competitor. You can visit them all over the place, but the one that's going to be here today is the original from Brooklyn. Let's give it up for juniors.
So we sort of use the top of the spoon as like a fountain itself. Using the back of the spoon, we sort of get that fountain feel to it. And then, so I always said that that's how you get the head to sort of get get as high as it is right now. And how we like to make the egg cream, we like to make it overflow a bit, and I was making one in Brooklyn the other day, and it's a show, man, because I had about 3 people, as I was practicing making these egg creams, had about 3 people ask me, "What's that? What are you doing over there?" I'm like, "That's an egg cream. You want to try it?" "Absolutely, sure."
What was it like to have tastes of 7 different egg creams?
It was a lot. It was kind of like overwhelming a little bit because you have to decide, oh, this one was good, but then you're like, oh, is this one better or not? You have to compare them all, which is kind of fun, but also it's fun to celebrate it all together as a whole and how everyone does it differently.
For me, it was a special experience because I've never been to something like that. And I'm taking a lot with me. I love the storytelling that came from everyone who participated. I'll tell you one thing, I could drink it over and over again. I'm the kind of person who is never hungry and never full.
I've traveled the country trying egg creams, but the problem with you can't compare them side by side. And I feel I've been given a blessing here to be able to try all these amazing egg creams for my friends and soon to be friends if they're not yet. And they're all masterworks. So thank you.
So I'm going to announce first the runner-ups in each of the 3 categories that we talked about. For performance, we want to thank Pharmacy. There you go. For runner-up in the presentation category, in Staten Island, we have Eggers. And for the best tasting egg cream, we have a tie. We have a tie between Lexington Candy Shop and Juniors in Brooklyn. The Golden Siphon for the best all-around egg cream in the 2024 Egg Cream Invitational goes to Franklin Fountain. Come on down. Give it up for Franklin Fountain and all the other contestants today. Thank you so much for coming to the 2024 National Egg Cream Invitational.
Participating was a great honor for Eric and I. Coming from Philly, it was a long drive this morning, and it was, a little nerve-wracking. We've never done this.
Winning felt like everyone was a winner, honestly, to share stories and just to be able to connect with everybody over food and drink and history and locations. We're all one big seltzer family.
Oh, my favorite part about the event, just watching everybody make things and how they made them differently, and then just the little different eccentricities and quirkiness of people who own places like soda fountains or work at places like soda fountains, which are really rare to find anymore. That's very old New York, which I love, but I was not around for. That makes me really sad. So when I do get to find these little pockets and these little gems and the people who run them and make them so special, it was really cool to see that, especially see it all in one place. Was just a great time.
I haven't had an egg cream in so long, so it was really cool seeing everyone mix, and I never knew how it was made before, and someone used egg. I don't know, it was crazy, but loved it.
I think this competition being held in the Brooklyn Seltzer Museum is the perfect setting for it. You're just surrounded by seltzer bottles and the history of soda fountains, the history of seltzer, which are completely linked to the history of the egg cream. So it really felt good to be home here.
This is what it's all about. It's about taking this unique aspect of New York history, of New York culture, and bringing people together who value it, who appreciate it, and want to come together with others who want to share that love and share their knowledge. It's about taking something that is part of the blood of New York City and its history and keeping it alive and educating it and sharing it with others. 1, 2, 3.